Hi, hello everyone. I hope that you all are safe and at home and ready for doing the code for the ACDP laboratory. From today onwards, we are going to start with the lab. So, we are going to start with assignment number 2, which is for the strategy design pattern. I am going through the write up which is prepared for you. The same write up will be shared as a Word document wherein at the end you have to attach something so that your submission will be over. So it says as the aim, map the participants for the design pattern from the given problem description and implement in suitable object oriented language. In today's case, we will have the object oriented language as Java. The intent is define a family of algorithm, encapsulate each one and make them interchangeable. Strategy lets the algorithms vary independently from clients that use it. This design pattern is also known as policy. When to apply? Many related classes differ only in their behavior. In the sense, there are certain attributes which are based on the facts of the class, and there are certain attributes which vary with the behavior. As you execute one or the other behavior, the attributes are going to change. So that is what is meant by differ only in their behavior. You need different variants of algorithms for that. Class defines many behaviors and these appear as multiple conditional statements if you accommodate all the types of behaviors in the same class, single class. So what is it that we are doing in the strategy design pattern? We have context which takes the help of strategy. The varying behavior it delegates to a different class which is known as strategy, or a different interface which we say as strategy. It has one method signature. Then there are certain concrete strategies which implement this method, and by using one or the other concrete strategy methods you get to know the behavior which the context executes. This is how the strategy design pattern works. So you all must be remembering that we saw a case of employee. Initially the employee will be a software engineer. Eventually the employee will go and get promoted to something which is known as unit or senior software engineer. Then his salary changes, but the employee ID, the name, the date of birth, the joining date, that doesn't change. So these are the properties which do not change, and the salary changes. So there we had salary policy. The other example which we took was there is some consumer who consumes electricity and he has the choice to select what is the way in which the electricity bill will be charged. So bill charging policy or bill generation policy or bill payment policy could be that. So it is based on if you do not want any downtime, there is one policy. If you can afford downtime, there is another policy. If you can go ahead with solar incorporated above your house, then that is third policy, etc., etc. You can recall that this is there in the earlier presentation. So these are some things which I recalled and uttered purposely so that you can recollect whatever is going to be there in the description which follows for the problem statement. So what are the roles which are there, which are shown in this particular class diagram? One is context, the class in which context strategies make sense. Strategy, it is an interface declaring commitment of all concrete strategies. Strategy makes individual algorithms interchangeable. Concrete strategy, individual algorithm encapsulated in class. Context interface is a sample method which in turn will call the algorithm interface method and get the things done. Method of context which delegates task to strategy. Algorithm interface, this is the minimum commitment which each strategy will have. So forget about collaboration. Actually it's like context interface delegates computation task to the strategies algorithm interface. That is what I told you. That is how it works. And the sample example on which you are going to incorporate this strategy is, it goes like this. A loan account has an account number, rate of interest, tenure of payment, principal amount, and an equal monthly installment. One can have choice to select the EMI based on flat rate interest or reducing balance interest. Take a case of say 1 lakh as the loan with flat rate of interest as 6%, reducing balance rate of interest as 8%, and tenure as 4 years to calculate the EMI and find out which is beneficial. So, how to go ahead with what will be the calculation of EMI so far as the flat rate of interest is concerned? I have given the site. You can refer to this site and come over with the nature of EMI which you will get for flat rate interest, and the nature of EMI or the amount of EMI which you will get over the reducing balance interest. It's very easy to capture. All the thing which you are going to do is you are going to put in everything into the template of strategy design pattern. So what follows after this would be, here you will have the class diagram. Okay, and after the class diagram you will be pasting the code which you have done, and in the end you will be pasting the output. This is how the same write-up which you all have in the form of the word copy in your Google Classroom can be downloaded, and you can paste whatever you have done after this at the end. So your submission will be ready, and you have to name the file which you have submitted as your roll number underscore strategy. This is how you are going to name it. So this is what I wanted to share with you. This video is very small, so you can refer it at any time and you can start with the assignment. It is for the benefit of everyone. Bye. Thank you.